Buffalo. The Bills make me want to shout.
Folks, welcome back to another blockbuster edition of the NFQL. I'm Maniac from Trainwreck Sports, joined by the CEO of the Sox You Already Schno, Dan Gambino. Dan, how are we doing tonight?
Doing good. You know, just loving the life. The Florida sun's out, the wind's blowing, and Bills football's on. Well, I'm stuck inside.
Bills football is on. We might be stuck inside, but the Bills are outside. They are looking to make it happen, looking to continue their winning ways that they were able to get taken care of last week in the Lone Star State, Dan.
Yeah, great game. It was kind of an easy breezy. You know, we had our boy Chris on making his funny mafia-style videos. It was a great time with him in the booth, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else he's going to bring out there. We shot some ideas at him, Maniac. Maybe he'll pick one up.
Oh, man, you never know what's going to happen out there in California. Shout out to Gratwick Gaming, chugging us along here. It is a big matchup, though, and you got to hold your booty when the Buccaneers are in town. The Buccaneers coming into New Era Field. They're looking to take the Bills' treasure, looking to take this Bills 2021 treasure away from them, Dan.
No one is touching our booty. I'll tell you that much. Nobody. Not the little Pirates. Not the no Gasparilla parade up in Buffalo, New York, down Chippewa, like down here in Tampa. But you know, the media was surrounding this game. This is a must-win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers behind Mitch Trubisky.
No doubt, Mitchie Biscuits taking over the QB1 for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, one and done in Tampa. So Tampa Bay was just a one and done year. But the Bills are getting underway here in Tampa. You'll see some of the top players for the Buccaneers, some of the top players for the Bills. But McDermott and co. are ready to get this underway. Folks, do not forget, comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. Why, you ask, for those of you first time tuning into the stream? If you're correct, you could end up winning a chance at a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. If you pick Patrick DeMarco, you might have better odds than if you pick, say, Stephon Diggs or Devin Singletary. But make sure you're commenting in the chat who you think is going to score this first Bills touchdown as we get underway here at New Era Field. Shout out to everyone tuning in, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. We are underway. The Bills looking to stay to their winning ways they picked up on last week in Houston. If you missed that matchup, you might want to go watch the highlights. 5 picks from Micah Hyde. It was a Micah number 5, not a Mambo number 5 in Houston. Crazy thing to see, Dan, with those 5 picks.
2 + 3 = 5, Zach, and he went out there and he made a statement. Technically, he's in a contract year in this 2021 Madden Sim. For those of you just joining us, we are in the 2021 season, so he's getting up there in age, football-wise, and he's making a statement, and he made it last week with 5 picks.
Oh, he's talking loud. He's talking proud. It's 2nd and 9 for the Buccaneers here. Oops, sorry, my phone just fell off. Mitchie Biscuits with a pirouette, and he fires it in. That's going to be complete, Dan. Looks like he's proven us wrong about the pirouette. Mitch Trubisky, if you heard us, quarterbacking for the Tampa Bay Bucks, has this team out by midfield.
And, you know, if you remember his time in Chicago, He was very shaky, very roller coastery, very interception-y. A lot of defenders out there, guys. That first touchdown isn't only for an offensive player. It could also be for a defensive player. So comment right now if you think defense come up big.
Yeah, and don't sleep on this squad. As you're seeing in this chat, 4-0 Tampa Bay Bucks. Ooh, my gosh, almost a big play made. Is that Micah looking for another pick?
Yeah, he jumped the route, got underneath him. And we get a look there at the boys up front. Epinesa, like I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see what that rookie brings. And I guess we're gonna have a guest here on Saturday that knows a lot about Epinesa, Zach.
Yep, we got guests coming up Friday and Saturday. Start with Saturday. Scott Cartwright, Iowa-born, Iowa fan, who watched Epinesa for every single snap of in football. And speaking of snaps, Levi Wallace snaps on that Buccaneers offensive line, comes in and takes down Mitch Trubisky for a huge loss. But getting back to Scott Cartwright, Epinesa, he saw every snap of him. He's also kicking the tires on joining Bills Mafia. So welcome us Saturday night when we have Scott Cartwright chiming in, giving us a little AJ Epinesa background and potentially welcoming him to the Mafia, Dan.
Oh, yeah, I love the fact that there's people out there that are just straight college fans, and wherever that player goes, they follow him, they hop on board. I don't know if there's a better fan base than the Bills Mafia to hop into. All of a sudden, you'll be going to games, you'll be jumping through tables, you'll be walking up to Pinto to get a picture. It's a great atmosphere on an away game, too, so welcome aboard if he ends up hopping on the wagon.
Playoffs 2 of the last 3 years. The units, the defense trending in the right direction. The offense definitely trending in the right direction. Already pretty good, and you added some weapons. So it is a good time to jump on that Bills bandwagon, folks. No one circles the wagon, and no one jumps on the Bills bandwagon. Everyone's welcome. So they are going to punt it out of bounds. Oh, no, that's a shank. That's out of the 28. Make sure you are commenting who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. If you're correct, you could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Trainwreck Sports and Gratwick Gaming. Make sure you're commenting who you think is going to get that first Bills touchdown. The early one against this Bucks team could prove key. A hot start could prove key.
Yeah, and like we've always said, you got to find that momentum and take it and use the middle of the field. And it looks like they do that on first down. As looking for Dawson Knox. But, the middle of the field was the key last year. It looked like they went away from it in a couple games to start the season. Maybe we'll see more of that single back shotgun inside handoffs that they were running that we all love.
No doubt. Speaking of things I love, how about a little, game day itches? Some of us want to be out at a tailgate. Oh my gosh! And speaking of itches, Josh Allen just gets crushed in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and 19. But I know I'm always looking for action. Do you miss fantasy football out there? How about a Super Bowl squares? Imagine new squares and a fantasy season every 3 weeks. It is coming to the NFQL in season 3, folks. And don't forget, our first Gratwick game night will be next Saturday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be an escape room. If you want to join, party dive into the Gratwick Discord server at discord.me/Gratwick and tell them that Maniac sent you. Josh Allen trying to send a first down for this Buffalo team. Did he get it for 19 yards? He did. That's a big conversion, Dan.
Oh, it's a huge conversion. It's a big conversion because there's another first. It's the first triple D of the night, Zach.
The first triple D, a double dipper drive. We have not only the first Bills touchdown up for grabs, t-shirt drive as well. A Bills Mafia AR t-shirt brought to you by Gratwick Gaming and 26 shirts, the ultimate item for any member of the Bills Mafia. 1st and 10, 38-yard line with just over 10:30 to go here in the first quarter, and they'll get a nice gain on the ground.
Yeah, these last 2 plays are exactly what we're looking for. Utilize the middle of the field, keep the linebackers honest, and it opens up the outside.
Shout out to everybody tuning in on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure you're following Gratwick Gaming at codes_socks on Twitter and Instagram, as well as codes socks, one word, on Facebook. Tons of great giveaways, tons of great items, tons of great content. That's all I can really say about that, folks. We are chugging along. 3rd and 5 for this Bills offense. After the big pickup, now they'll have to get closer to midfield to pick up this one.
Want to keep that triple D going, and they do for the first down. Inside handoff. There it is, Zach. I mean, it sounds redundant for the people that have been with us the whole time, but it's what works.
Hey, we're watching more film than anyone, Dan. So if we can't get a prognosis on what this team needs to do to be successful, then I don't think anybody else can.
I mean, we're studying. We're studying. We're doing our homework. We're making sure that we know who these new players are. More importantly, as the world turns, we have to learn who these players are.
And listen, this Bills Madden sim, it's like a beautiful dish as the Bills go to I formation on first down.
Oh, you said I formation, and I just heard Drew screaming in my ear, and he's not even here.
Yes, no, he's not even here. Speaking of someone screaming in your ear, we also have another host for Friday night for the upcoming sim because we're trying to spice it up. Like I said, we have Ernie Green, Bills fan and former Western New York sports writer. And in the nearby future, I think there's been a disturbance in the force with one of our potential guests, Dan.
Oh, there has, huh? There's been a disturbance in the defense too, as you see Allen chugging along for the first time. First down, getting inside the Code Sox red zone.
We are inside the Codes zone, 0-0 game still, and it's not too late, folks. Comment who you think is going to score the Bills touchdown, the first Bills touchdown of the game. If you're correct, you could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Ernie is also a stand-up comedian, so we are getting like a 3-for-1 with him.
The old 3-for deal.
Doesn't
Over the
love a
middle,
3-for.
surprise, it's Dawson Knox, surprise. He's got it inside the 5.
I formation. We're just going to call this the Drew formation from now on.
Yeah, the fifth gear.
Gear, I like it.
Down to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox gives the Bills the lead and the early advantage.
The music.
Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Shout it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Come on and shout. Say you will. Yeah. Shout. Buffalo's happening now. Shout. We're on the move now. Shout. The Bills are happening now. Shout. They're making it happen now. Shout. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna shout.
Dawson Knox gets the Bills into the end zone, courtesy of Josh Allen pass, and he just won somebody a free $25 gift card to their favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. Folks, we had multiple Fort Knox entries, so you know the deal. It was a triple D, so what we need are you to comment numbers 1 through 3, 1, 2, or 3. The first number that gets 3 comments will be the winner. Off to the races. Comment 1, 2, or 3. Let's see who wins this gift card.
This is the best part of the night, Zach. I get to